I'm going to do a quick channeling and tarot card reading. The way to love yourself is to love yourself. I'm seeing this mirror, this picture of a mirror, and the mirror is only going to show you what you feel about yourself, and that is the mirror of life. When you are in love with yourself, you will love the world that you live in. And the reason that you love yourself is not because you have pretty hair, eyes, or have achieved a certain amount. You love yourself because you are at home in your own essence. It's almost like smelling your own farts, where you can just laugh it off when you're alone. But there's a deep sense of home and self in the self. Remember when you were a little baby and you felt into your own energy, your own toes. That was home. It was scary to be here on the planet. But you started in the womb and everything was warm, everything was safe, you were provided for. And when you came out of that womb, you were stripped away of that safety. And yet, at the very center of yourself, you could find that same home. So your center of yourself connects you to your divine mother, to your biological mother, and then back into the lineage that takes you all the way back to the divine mother. Connecting into your womb wisdom, your sacral energy, your creativity, your intuitive energy, your flow, all these things that Amanda has been talking about will help you re-access a gateway that points you back through time and space, beyond this time and space, into the galactic womb of the Divine Mother. And in this galactic womb, there is a fresh start, a nothingness, a newness, and everything is possible, fresh energy. It is like the beginning of spring, where the lights begin to turn on and new consciousness is born. So many of you are carrying past imprints, negativity, and while releasing, detoxifying, letting go, healing the old past traumas is a good thing. There's nothing wrong with it. If we only focus on letting go, if we only focus on fixing the problems, and we're not birthing anew, we can't create the new future. So in this womb where everything is perfect and pure, accessing this galactic womb, the Divine Mother blueprint, the perfection of the Divine Mother oneness, we can create our new happily ever afters, our perfect fairy tales. Now, at the same time, it's important to go back and heal the past and to remedy the negative traumas, karmas, imbalances in ourselves and ourselves and our cells. Many of you are carrying traumas and toxins. Some of you would benefit from juice detoxes or using certain nutritional supplements, essential oils, products, working with practitioners that you're guided to work with. Drinking more water is important. Drinking the highest vibrational spring water or distilled water. Letting go of the traumas by doing healing work. But also creating that nourishment of play and pleasure and flow and expansion and knowing that you can have it. So the guidance is telling me that that's one of the most important things to walk away from this reading, is that give yourself the freedom to know that you can have it. Give yourself the freedom to free yourself. Give yourself the freedom to believe in your sovereignty, to know that you can get there, even if you don't feel that you're there now. It's not because anybody has enslaved you. Yes, there may be dark groups, elite organizations that have blah, 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 done this and that, taken away humanity's sovereignty on some level, slavery systems, money systems, da, 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 da. We all know those stories. It doesn't take a conspiracy theorist to know that there's been a lot of enslavement of humanity. At the same time, you are absolutely free because you get to create your own reality. Thoughts create things. So give yourself the freedom to free yourself and to believe in your freedom. Live your freedom. Believe it and live it and choose it every day. Now, the first card that I've pulled is the High Priestess card, number 2. So 2 is an even number. And here's the beautiful card. Neat. And like I said, 2 is an even number. So we can just remind ourselves that our sacral chakra, the foundation of the feminine energy, is so incredibly important. So feed yourself with feminine energy. Orange foods are going to actually activate the sacral chakra, the second chakra, but also just what feels good. Nourish your senses, tickle your taste buds with really yummy foods. I love eating deliciously seasoned aromatic foods. I love to smell essential oils all throughout the day, placing them, anointing them on myself. I love beautiful visuals. So going for walks out in nature, I'll go for walks in the rice field and pick flowers and the beauty of the gorgeous Balinese farmers working in the rice field. I love my life. I left the busy, gritty concrete jungle city life in San Francisco, which can also be very beautiful. No putting anybody down who lives in San Francisco, because I do love going back there. But I gave my stressful city life up for living in a life that just really fits me authentically as the fairy godmother that I love to be, the high-end priestess that I love to be. It's just so feminine and freeing here in Bali. So come and join us on our retreat in October. All right, so the next card is the Page of Pentacles. So this last card that I've pulled is the Page of Pentacles. And you can see that she is holding up this mandala by her heart. And what I'm picking up from this card, and I like to read things psychically just as much as reading them as an official tarot card reading, because I was trained in a very intuitive way of doing tarot. And so I'll just share what I'm picking up from this card is that you might be struggling with really committing to your divine feminine. Like maybe there's something that you want to do, like launch a business, or you have a business, or there's like a soul purpose mission that you're like, that's just totally out of the range of possibilities for right now. It feels so far away. And so you're not taking action on it, or you're not even feeding your vision. You're just like, ugh, it almost becomes like a heart block where it's like, oh, it feels heavy. So instead of having your purpose or even your twin flame sacred union or the things that you want in your life to seem like this, like it's just not happening right now, to like regain that sense of feminine magic around it. So listening to this video again, perhaps remembering your flow, your intuition, your creativity, like really nourishing yourself with the positive feminine energy around your purpose, and to take action a little bit every day, not waiting, not feeling like it's this burden, but like get turned on, turn yourself on about getting turned on. So we can be like, oh, my turn on, my purpose, my passion feels like, ugh. Instead of operating from that heavy energy, can you change the heavy energy into like, what would it feel like to have a purpose that felt so amazing? I don't even know what my purpose fully is, how it's gonna look, but I'm gonna go, paint a watercolor about my purpose. Like, my vision is to create a new Earth Eco Village. I've been sharing this on YouTube for about 10 years, but it took me a long time to watercolor this picture of the Divine Feminine Chapel of the Sacred Chalice, a yoni temple. Temple and yoni are the same word, but it's a feminine temple just for the Divine Feminine worshipers in ourselves. And then there's going to be our Aphrodite University campus and the water, perhaps an ocean or a river, because water is so important to the goddess of love. And there's all these different symbols that I'm not going to share about, but can you spend some time harnessing your creative energy into things that you love? So I would love to hear from you and know what you've taken from this video. Thank you for your comments, for your support. It's been a rebirth for me in the Divine Feminine. I took a long break on YouTube because I was going through a big death and rebirth that followed the birth of my daughter. And I just want to thank you for those of you who are watching to the end, because whoa, it has been like so huge for me to be able to speak and share and not care about the numbers, not care about people pleasing, but speaking from a higher place of service and love and excitement, and not giving an F about what it's supposed to look like anymore. So I'm really loving that. I really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed having you here. So I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Namaste. Namaste.